Good afternoon. I'm Mike Koehler, Deputy Sports Editor at The Oklahoman. I'm joined today by NBA beat writer Darnell Mayberry. We got 5 big questions about the NBA draft, which happened last night. We've got some players stocked up to come to Oklahoma City. Darnell, first question. The Sonics' first pick was Russell Westbrook from UCLA. Is he the right choice for them?
Well, if you look at what Sam Presti's trying to do with their roster, I think he is the right choice. He's a defensive-minded player. He plays point guard and shooting guard. They say he can guard point guards, shooting guards, and small forwards. So his versatility, I think, is what's really going to separate him. And he might not be an immediate impact, but I think 2-3 years down the line, he's going to be the player that the Sonics really thought that he is.
They really had a choice between him and Brook Lopez, the big guy from Stanford. Second question is, was that the right choice, taking a guard rather than taking a big man?
You know, I think so. You could have gone either way if you're Sam Presti, big man or a point guard. But you know, they've taken 3 big men in the past 4 years, so and none of them have worked out. So you know, I think point guard was the way to go. Point guards, when you look at the impact that they've had on this league with Chris Paul and Darren Williams and Tony Parker and these guys, I think you have to get one of those guys. And Rajon Rondo for the Boston Celtics, the impact that he had on the Celtics winning the championship, I think, you know, that played a big part in the Sam Presti's thinking.
Well, it looked like the Sonics wanted the big man eventually, though. They get the 24th pick, and they get a guy from the Congo, Serge Ibaka, a guy who's obviously a project. Everybody says he is. Who is this character, and when could we see him actually on the court in the NBA?
Well, he's about 6'10", 6'11". He's long. They say he has a 7'8" wingspan. The guy can really rebound and block shots. That's his biggest thing. He's an athletic guy. He can get up and down the court. He's sort of the complete opposite of what they have in Robert Swift and Johan Petro and Mohamed Sene. He's not a guy that's ready to come over to the NBA right now. They're going to stash him in Spain for a few more years and then bring him over. But I think when he comes over, people might be surprised at how good he is. There are YouTube highlights of him that you can go on
right.
on News OK and check out on my blog. But you know, I think you'll really be impressed at how athletic this guy is.
And once he learns English, I think he'll be in good shape. Next let's look at the second round a little bit. Originally, the Sonics had 4 picks to work with there. Then they traded off and got down to 2. What can we expect out of the second round picks, Devon Harden and DJ White?
Well, DJ White is a guy they actually traded their 2 second-round picks for. Detroit selected him 29th in the first round, and then Seattle, for whatever reason, decided to trade 2 second-round picks to get DJ White. DJ White, though, when you look at him, is a proven college player. I mean, he was first in the Big Ten in rebounding and field goal percentage and second in scoring. I think he averaged 17.4 points and just over 10 rebounds. He shot over 60% from the field. So, I mean, those numbers tell you how productive he is as a college player. And I think, you know, what he's going to do is come in for the Sonics and have sort of an immediate impact off the bench. You saw guys like Jason Maxiell in Detroit, guys who had perceived limitations in college, come in and have impacts for veteran teams. Now, the Sonics need more help than the Detroit Pistons. I mean, the Sonics are a lot younger, and DJ White, I think, is going to be a solid player. As far as Harden, he's not really an offensive player. He's more of a shot blocker and rebounder, and I think the theme of this draft for Sam Presti was defense. He took guys who are productive and who are defensive-minded, and I think from that standpoint, you have to look at it as a successful draft for Sam Presti.
Okay, in Saturday's Oklahoman, you're going to step out on the limb there. You're going to grade all of the teams. Give us a preview. What was your overall grade for the Sonics, and how did you think they did?
You know, I think I'm teetering on the line of C+, B-. I mean, you really can't grade drafts immediately after they happen. They're always fun for us to do. We love to do it. But, you know, 3-4 years down the line, when Sergey is, you know, sort of coming overseas, when Russell Westbrook is coming into his own, I think then we'll see, you know, what type of draft this actually was for the Sonics. But right now, I think you give them a C+, B-.
All righty, read all about it in Saturday's Oklahoman. Keep up with all the NBA news on Darnell's blog on newsok.com, and be with us next week when the judge in Seattle makes a decision about when the Sonics are going to be in Oklahoma City.